That's a Smalls. Session 56 on Natural Selection. Price, Shimino, Yuki, and Jifos are gliding across the island. And belonging to the blue dragon lighthousekeeper, Strum, having basically just answered their request for an investigation of a ship that had been left in their area. Turns out the crew had eaten by dragon, and now they're hunting them. The ship follows the instructions apparently given them by the lighthousekeeper. The rain has not let up at all, to the point you can actually hear it bouncing off your wide brim hats. As it begins to ship begins to pull down towards an opening the mountainside. It's not really got an area to really land, but a few harpoon launches secures the ship. The captain having to maintain control of the ship, make sure it doesn't crash into the side of the mountain. And rope ladders are thrown down for you to climb down into the cave side that opens up below you. A few healing potions are passed out among you from the crew. They're not really offering you any much assistance because this is suspects you're from the Shining Light Guild. You should already be equipped for this. So, who's the first one down?
I'm thinking that'll probably be me.
You are the fighter.
So, down you go. The rain continues to rat tat 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 across your hat. You go down to the edge of the mountains and you can see the caves are sizable. Sizable to the point of an ogre could easily just walk up right through those caves.
I wonder if Snorri can store his beer in here.
It would be a good place to keep it cold.
There is.
Yeah, but just imagine if he needs it in a hurry.
There is a strong acidic scent coming from the cave. Poke.
Okay.
Something's been here, and whatever it is, probably ain't good for our health.
You do note around the sides of the cave. It does look like the burn marks you saw on the ship are also on the cave side. It looks like it's something actually enlarged the opening.
So whatever it is burrowed its way out of here. I wonder if their normal cave entrance got destroyed or something.
What's she going to do?
Well,
Make sure I'm invisible, because that's, standard procedure.
Mm.
And then just carefully start making my way inside the cave.
time to go in there and hope for the best.
Pretty much.
Before the DM has to pull out thing dealers in Vegas has to collect the chips and just go watch the players down the cave. Well,
Before a tidal wave picks us up and throws us in or something.
yes. So you head into the cave. The floor is rough. It saves you from being a bit too slippery. Every now and again, a wave hits outside, sending a flow of water down. It does make the stones a bit slippery, but also not too bad. It gets dark as it moves around, but just like that, Anne and you went to a cut with Walter. This one too has the crystals growing about. It's casting a bit of dull light, just enough so I can see what's going on.
Really. Good thing Omnius is currently in a bit of a sticky situation. Otherwise, he might be trying to take some of these.
And for all we know, they could be dangerous.
Go further, and you start to hear shrieks. More like sounding angry shrieks. Shrieks and sound of biting, burning. Death throes of large creatures, you imagine. Finally, the corridor opens out into a large cavern, and you can see what makes the noise. You see a whole swarm of draken, and they're turned on one another. Hordes of. By the sounds of it, the beasties are quite large, but you mostly see those are more the size of medium creatures, as battling out, just tearing each other to shreds, almost to the point of they're hungry. And you see at least one in the air, one on the ground. Two, you assume, fully grown draken just tearing into the smaller ones. With a chomp, a slash of the wing claws. Even just wrapping their tail around another to crush them. Another one, a small one, dies. And there on the large platform, which you think is their boosted nest. Give us an investigation roll, please.
Dirty 20.
12.
15.
For Chief Boss, you see a load of bones. For Yuki and Shirano, you can make out what those bones are. Cattle bones, a lot of them. Almost like someone has been feeding these.
I wonder if someone's been feeding the dragon and then abruptly stopped in order to get them to attack things.
Are we nearing these settlements? I do not think we have too many groups settled out here, do we?
Knowledge of
General Ids will do.
just int. Okay.
Yeah.
My dice hate me today. That's a 10.
Really? Because you've been getting good rolls for most of the other ones.
Yeah.
I just got a 4.
It's you don't know the area well enough
Okay.
to really say, but it's a case of all those castle bombs there, you've been thinking someone is trying to stir trouble.
The question is who?
And why?
And where? And how? And when? It.
Look at the requirements for this spell.
Oh no.
So he's going to be as quiet as he can about it. And he's doing this to basically, just test, because he is still invisible. But he's going to sneak as close as he can to the adult, or at least the more fully grown Draken, and cast Create Food and Water and aim as close as he can to them.
Okay.
And this thing puts about 45 pounds of food and 30 gallons of water. So I don't think it'll hold these guys long, but this is just a test.
The moment the food appears, all the ground-based Draken just, for a moment, just sniff the air, back away from one another, note all the food. You can almost see them licking the lips as they just descend upon it. The larger one just putting away some of the smaller ones with a snap closing its fangs around the smaller one's neck, just crushing it and then throwing it aside to get at the new source of food. The bigger one above, still circling around, taking out the weaker, smaller ones. Also notes it and comes crashing down, landing upon another, just causing it to collapse before it and then just again, like the first one, just starts gorging itself on the food.
Chivros sneaks back to Yuki and Cyrano. Well, I think that answers that question.
Oh, Chivros, give us a quick investigation roll, please. No, a perception roll.
I have a hard time failing those, at least. That would be... Let me just double check my bonus, because that was a terrible throw. 16.
You chance a sight of something glinting among the bodies, among the bones. You see something dressed in rags, something humanoid. Something that ain't cattle.
I pointed out.
What is that?
Are any of the Draken near it?
There's a good 15 foot between the body you notice and then the nearest Draken. They're too busy fighting among one another for the food.
Something tells me we should go try to get that. Or at least go look at it. And among all the bones, these are like on the ground, or are they on like on a perch, or what?
They're between flying above, just fighting among each other. The majority of them are now on the ground, just trying to get the food you summoned.
Well, I meant the bones.
Oh, the bones, they're on the ground.
So Shifrost, as invisible as he is going to try to sneak over to the spot where he sees the shiny thing.
Give us a agility roll, please.
You mean dexterity?
Yes.
Yeah. Is this a check or a save?
A save.
Okay. That would be a 16.
You are watching your footing so carefully you avoid every piece of bone, twig, or anything else that could make a snapping sound. Or any type of sound if you stood on it. So the only noise there is of the ever-decreasing numbers of Draken. And you get to the body.
I'm going to look over the body and see if I can discern anything about it.
What you most note about the body is the rags. All of them seem to be of a finer quality than you find in the outer islands. Almost like it's from a noble family or associated with one.
I'm obviously not going to be able to get away with picking up an entire whole ass skeleton and walking it by the Draken. So I'm looking for anything that looks like an intact crest, marking, name, anything that could be determined as to exactly at least what house this guy might have belonged to.
You find a rolled up scroll. It's a bit torn up and a bit bloodied. But it seems for the most part alright.
And then as for the glinting, did I notice anything that would have caused that?
There's a ring on one of the fingers.
Well, let's pry that off there.
I just got to say you take the finger bone because it's simpler and easier.
Okay.
And it's, at a glance, it definitely very much looks like a noble family crest on the ring. And give us a intelligence save, please.
Is that actually any better? No, it's not. Oh, that's a natural 20.
Nice.
You will somehow manage to recall the emblem from one of the nobles that was on that train, the Broken Heart Church cult invited you to attend. one of the nobles who was in fact showing scales and night sky eyes.
Oh, I'm going to grab the scroll and the ring and sneak my way back out of this place. Because I don't think that I'm going to get much more useful information out of here, and that food is not going to last forever.
Give us another agility roll, please. Save.
Uh, 21.
You sort it out without ruining the road because your footing was so good. You know where to step without causing any problems.
As soon as I get back to Yuki and Cyrano, it's like, let's get out of line of sight of all of that, please.
That seems sensible.
And after we get clear of all that, I unroll the scroll and take a look at it.
I've prepared explosive runes this morning now.
Another day.
At least see if it's in a language that I know.
It's in common.
Not if it's one that Yuki knows.
It's in common.
Okay.
It's in common, okay.
Well, shit, we can't read that.
You freaking uncommoners. It's basically instructions. Instructions to buy up all the cattle they can just feed it to the dragon on this island. Get them nice and fed. Get them to the point their numbers become unmanageable to the point of they will go out and hunt beyond the island because their food reserves would not be able to maintain them, make them a problem. And this dates back a fair few months. Maybe even longer.
So how is it we just noticed?
Outer islands, man. News don't travel fast.
Well, is there anything else we can do here? I do not imagine going in there and just trying to clean out the area would go well for us.
Oh, there's too many.
That is a lot of enemies.
And we don't have any of Walter's explosives.
Man, if only we had Omnius and his bag of dynamite here.
Yes, the totally bag of dynamite.
The eventual payoff for that is going to be amazing. we have to save that for just the right time for maximum awesome.
If I don't get a fuck you Raven from Omnis for it, I ain't trying hard enough.
At that moment, we need one of about 3 or 4 songs just ready to play in the call when it happens. Okay.
I'm an asshole. I'm an asshole.
Such an asshole.
Now I was thinking more like Stars and Stripes Forever.
Oh God. hang on, let me check something real quick.
The soundboard is too limited. I can't do it on the soundboard.
I can only assume you don't have the permission to add stuff to this group's soundboard.
Oh, I can add it to my soundboard and still play it.
Oh yes. Oh no.
But the soundboard is only 5-second clips.
Bloody cats.
Okay, that doesn't work the way I was hoping it would, but that's fine. Let's see here. I mean, I do technically have Fireball, but I don't think it'll be quite enough to, because we're in a cave!
We didn't ask how big the cave was, though.
We did not. This is also true. But the thing about caves is they have a ceiling. And it tends to be very bad when ceilings collapse on things. See here. There's no way in hell you'd let me get away with that, because I think I've
been there, done that before.
Or I've tried something like it before. And we both agreed that, like, no matter how funny it would be... You know what? Hang on a sec. There's no way in hell you're going to allow me to do this, but... Besides, these are aquatic creatures. This wouldn't work. It would be funny, though.
You can try.
See, it would... It feels like it's violating the spirit of the item. You know? Kind of like the way that the chicken-infested peasant... Sure, that technically works as written, but it's violating the spirit of what it's trying to do.
I want to make a remark about it, but at the same time, it sounds wrong.
Let's see here. What other interesting things do we have in our items?
I mean, I have the ability to cast Mass Suggestion, but that only hits 12 creatures.
And we don't know how intelligent these things are.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
As it stands, there's 2 big ones, so say about 20 of the small ones.
Yeah. So that's a few too many for Mass Suggestion to actually do what we needed to.
I did get more bananas.
Well, that'd be one way to distract them.
I'm sure Donkey Kong is most annoyed with you.
Again, anytime we go anywhere, Sai gets more bananas because they keep coming in handy.
It's at this point the summon food is gone. And for... You know what? It looks like the hunger of the dragon has been slated for now. Where very guarded the 22 or so left. The 2 big ones and the other small ones are just backing away from one another. They're covered in the gore and blood of the fallen before finally just slipping into the water that surrounds the platform. And slowly, one by one, they disappear in below. Though one of the big ones remains. It just looks up and sniffs the air. before just stumping forward with his wings, just crushing bones under its weight, and just slips into the water with the rest of its kin.
So, this is going to be a really stupid friggin' question. So the layout of the room, it's like big rock in the middle surrounded by water, or is it like there's a pool of water in the middle that they're diving into that's surrounded by rock?
It's a big rocky platform surrounded by water.
Okay.
And
That's what I thought. I just thought I'd check.
yeah, that's fine. And a ring of rock which especially forms, especially the walkway you can come around if needs be.
Okay.
It is
All right.
a large cavern.
So putting a lid on the water would not trap them under wherever they're going.
Nope. It's plus
Okay.
you don't know where all that goes.
And I don't think any of us have water breathing.
I don't think so.
No, I don't think we have that. I don't think we have any items that give us water breathing either.
Yep.
Nope.
Soggy fox. Soggier fox.
Although, we do have polymorph.
Mm.
Well, make a monkey out of me.
More like make a seal out of one of you.
I was thinking plesiosaur.
I don't think Shifrost has seen a plesiosaur.
What sort of bard are you to never see a plesiosaur?
One that's never been to Chult.
I can't believe you have never seen a plesiosaur.
He has an intelligence of 11. How much studying do you think he does?
He's a well-traveled individual.
You can have a reef sack.
What about a sperm whale?
A moment. Oh god, there's actually rules for it.
Yep, it's actually an official beast.
You know what? You can have the bloody whale.
Remember, this is a gargantuan beast.
Yes, it is. And I'm going to say it's going to garner a lot of attention.
So who wants to become a sperm whale? We can do that. Alternatively, you could become a giant shark, but that's not as funny for me.
Whale is funnier.
Oh look, there's a vase of daisies.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Somebody's gonna mention the vase of flowers.
Oh god, not again. Don't all shout at once.
Yuki, do you want to be a whale?
Not particularly. Don't really want to go down there.
Fine. Shifrost will actually become a goddamn whale. Although keep in mind that if he gets hit too hard and he loses concentration, he could return to normal form while he's down there.
Maybe
That's the
Sai
only
should be
That's the only downside to him becoming the whale.
Maybe Sai should be the whale.
So get rid of the goddamn squeaky shoes.
It's a whale with squeaky shoes now. They're on his back fin.
It becomes a whale. He's white with a red rubber nose.
And a rainbow wig.
Because along the way, light hates Suino.
I'm just going to post the page that has the stats for the sperm whale on it.
Okay, I have become a whale.
And you're having a whale of a time.
Suddenly a bald guy in a funky vest showed up.
The session took a turn somewhere.
Anyway, you are now whale.
Time to go after the dragon, I guess.
You don't have to worry about it because the Draken are coming to you. If for nothing else, you're new. What are you? Food or threat? We don't
He's
want.
bigger than most of them.
Oh, it's a lot bigger than most of them. We're leaving out the third option of mate. So Sonora goes, "Oh, you're a girl Draken."
Oh, girl, you're reeking with femininity. Oh, God. So these guys are coming at me.
They're swimming, half flying, half swimming through the water, and they are maintaining the distance. It's a case of you're fucking huge, and they're not. I suppose look at the bit where it's blind sight.
Well, it's echolocation, basically. It basically has echolocation.
We didn't have any plan other than turn whale.
Basically, yeah.
And I fit in this cave, remarkably.
Yeah, in this case, it turns out under the platform there is quite a bit of space.
I mean, the only things that actually naturally hunt this thing are like leviathans, dragon turtles, krakens, and people dumb enough to get on a ship and try to hunt one.
Suddenly a one-legged man comes into the cave with a harpoon. Found you, you bastard! I'm going to dive down a little bit just to see, like, where was it that the Draken were diving down to? I don't expect I'd be able to go through it because I'm a fucking whale, but...
The cavern below opens up. It's a fair amount of space we can move about rather freely, but they really do have the advantage in being able to maneuver down there. For being not a fucking whale.
So, like, is there, like, a passage out underwater is essentially where I'm going with this?
You eventually do find that there are numerous passages around the bottom of the side of the cavern. So you get a feeling, even if you seal up the main one you came through, there's still other ways for these bastards to get out.
Luckily, I am a fucking whale, which means I have a mighty tail. This is the dumbest thing we've ever done. And that's saying something.
I don't know if this is the dumbest thing we've done yet.
So I am...
I can think of an entire session about court where we outdumbed this a couple of times.
Fair enough. I am filled with whale rage. These holes exist, and I cannot swim through them. This should not be the case. So, in my whale rage, I start flailing about and trying to knock rocks into the holes to plug them up.
Just roll me a d20.
Roll you a d20.
Yes.
This is a dumb plan. Yet another 6. I need to check the balancing on these dice at some point.
Spirit Whale Lantern uses splash. It's not effective. As you're splashing around, the Draken, they dive deeper. They're deciding you're not worth this. You're too big and they don't know what the fuck's going on. They're fleeing.
They're fleeing from my whale tantrum.
The number one question they have, where the hell did that come from?
Why is there a whale in here?
Oh God, it's a teenage whale having a temper tantrum. Leave!
We don't want to be here when the whale goes through its goth phase.
Oh God, no, just picture a whale with white cover and just dripping mascara.
The whale wearing a My Chemical Romance t-shirt,
Yep. Oh, God, my niece was wearing one of those a couple of weeks ago. For her first day of school, actually. Yeah. Well, they're out of the cave, I guess.
Yep, and no one gave you any means to contact the ship, so you don't know what's going on outside, and they don't know what's going on inside.
Why the hell are these Draken freaking out? It's almost like they got spooked by a whale or something. There aren't any whales around here. That would be ridiculous.
And then they hear a whale song come from down there somewhere.
I hate this fucking island.
Suddenly you aware of a giant maw open up and then, oh my god, it's a dragon turtle. Really? No, because dragon would be a problem if there was a dragon turtle down there. But Tifos, Yuki, you can hear the echoing sound of distant gunfire coming down the tunnel.
I'm glad I'm still invisible. I can't cast any good spells right now because I'm keeping concentration on, letting him stay a whale.
You make a monkey out of Layla and you turn Lantern into a whale.
I love polymorph.
It's fun.
Yuki, being the one with the best hearing, you do note the sounds of gunfire are coming from outside, and for every shot you hear, it doesn't sound like they're coming any closer.
Sounds like something might be going on outside.
Well, I'm invisible. I'm going to carefully try to see if I can see what's going on over there.
It takes you a while to reach the entrance, and there you can see. You can see that the crew of the agent's ship is engaged in a gunfight with the Draken. Or rather, the moment they turned up, they started breaking out the rifles. You see the sea started to turn red, and with numerous of the small ones just taken out, and the most of the swarm is now either maimed or dead, and the two big ones just swarming around the ship, trying to find any big targets before they hear the roar.
Ooh.
Not that roar. And then arriving from the distance, skimming across the surface, the large form of a blue dragon. With every flap of its wings causes waves to cast out beneath it. Within a matter of moments, it's on top of you. The first of the two larger dragon tries to flap away, but it's caught in the maw of the dragon. The second one does escape with a few of the small ones. But ultimately, the combat has come to an end. And the chromatic dragon just circles around the airship a few times before bellowing in common, almost disgustingly so. Who speaks for you? The agent steps forward, declares them the speaker. Is this all of them? I cannot say, my lord. I have not stepped into the cave, so I cannot say, but others have stepped in. They must have chased them out for us to be able to shoot them down. The dragon just hovers there for a moment, just reviewing the dead. Hold them out on what is that?
The blue dragon was prepared for many things today. He was not prepared for a whale in places where whales do not live.
Shifrost is going to approach
As is Yuki.
and decloak, basically. Drop the invisibility cloak.
Yeah.
You
And look around for Cyrano.
Mm.
still having a whale at the time.
Is Cyrano somewhere where he can actually get to land?
I am whale. I don't have feet.
Well, I mean, if I dropped the polymorph.
Sure.
Still need to float back to where he first entered.
Yes, at this point, the dragon just booms at you. You have been within.
Yuki will speak to him in Draconic. We went in to assess the situation, and we were met with multiple Draken.
The dragon just looks at the corpses below and responds in Draconic, a bit more happy about it. Is this most of them?
From what we saw, this is what was in the cave. They swam up underneath in the water, and I guess they must have been chased out where they were attacked here by the crew.
Then you have done your duty.
It would seem so.
I will permit you to stay a little longer, but please remove yourself from my territory.
Understood. Thank you.
And with that, the blue dragon does another loop of the airship and then just flies off into the distance where you can just see the hint of the black lighthouse at the center of the island. This is quite a distance away considering how big the island is.
So I pull out the signet ring, basically, and the scroll, and show them to the lead investigator.
They take the ring scroll from you. This is worrying. While we cannot necessarily deal with this ourselves, we do have those we can pass this on to investigate.
Yeah, the bearer of that signet ring, they became food for the Draken you just shot down.
This is a very unusual day.
Tell me about it. We found a whale.
A what?
A whale.
What's a whale?
Big, massive, likes to swim. makes funny noises.
Please find your companion and return to the ship. I don't want to be here any longer than I need to be.
And you can hear Shifrost holding back the chuckles. Where are you, Cyrano?
I'm coming. My boots are all wet and squeaky now.
Take them off.
They're too small. They're stuck.
Then bite them off.
Press the digitation to amplify the squeak.
You're sleeping on the couch tonight if you don't get those off.
What of these 20?
10.
It takes you about 5 minutes to get pop one off.
That's one. Here. Somebody give me the whale oil.
Didn't you just have a bunch of that?
I need external whale oil, not internal whale oil.
You can feel yourself being watched by the crew from the airship bandits. Are you kidding me?
Our heroes, everybody.
Ha! Heroes. So, anything else we want to do, or do we want about this up?
Shifrost is going to cast prestidigitation to make the sock squeak.
Shifrost is a menace.
Yes, he is. That's why he went through all those teams.
So, going to skip ahead in case of it takes you a bit, but Ominous is recovered, returned to you. You do eventually are returned to the guild. The Bureau of Investigation does keep you with investigations. In case of sharing with you what they learn in this case of turns out that noble family is, well, at least after the events of the corrupted Warforce Titan train, is defunct. Whatever happened there has basically destroyed the family to the point of anything that's happening now has been leftovers.
Which would explain why those Draken hadn't been fed in a while.
And it feels it's just more business as usual down the guild.
My only regret, we didn't leave one of those spirits with a third question still to ask.
Knew it. But you did waste most of the time with most of them.
Yep.
Who knew that beige was the favorite color of so many sailors? I've been a sailor most of my life, and I never knew this. Also, I did get that chili recipe. Shifrost, you should try making this. It's delicious.
It is considered biohazard in 13 countries.
That's how you know it's good to eat.
It's a Dragon Ball recipe, so it is quite deadly to most other species.
The Dragonborn don't even allow this stuff to be made.
It's basically equivalent to Snorri's special brew. In chili form.
This session took several weird turns somewhere.
Hopefully it's at least entertaining.
Mm-hmm. Whales.
Whales are wasting the time of the undead.
How often do you actually get to turn someone into a whale and it be useful, though?
Not often.
It doesn't happen often.
I mean, admittedly, I was considering trying to eat one of the Draken, but...
So, time to wrap up this session. I went to this with a base idea, thinking, go from this to that. I think I keep under and overestimating this group.
I mean, you give us the Oberdin, we're going to have some fun with it.
Well, you did say that it was that when I was giving the summary. Ages ago. But, yes, this has been session 56 of the Bastard Smalls. Wales, man, Wales. So, until next time, be good, be well, and be a whale. Later.
Yeah, I wish I could speak whale.
Aye.
Take care, everyone.
Later.
Bye, Ian.